Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Tupelo, Mississippi. I didn't have to run too hard today at all. Only did like 450 miles. Got like 350 to do tomorrow. And sit around waiting for my Monday delivery. Yay. Got here to this love that actually has a McDonald's. I'm usually not a fan of McDonald's at all. They're one of the last resorts. However, I was glad to see them today. It wasn't a Subway and it wasn't a Chester's Chicken. I get so tired of those two. Let's see. President Trump had 5 phone calls today. The only one that I really heard anything about was with Putin. And him and Putin have agreed to work on combining forces to get rid of ISIS. Good. Thank you. There are those that are just throwing all kinds of rocks at Trump for even talking to Putin. He's Russian, you know. So they don't want to give anybody credit for change or anything else, and he is Russian, you know. Russians are bad guys. Oh, really? I thought the Cold War ended. What happened? Guess what? Even if Russia did hack into any of the DNC nonsense, it's their own damn fault. This day and age, they should have had up better security. Period. Point blank. In the computer world and politics, this ain't nothing new. Why are you acting so shocked? Really? And how come y'all are so upset about being hacked and who hacked instead of what was revealed? That's still the one that gets me. You still don't care about what's revealed. And you liberal Democrat dummies that's out protesting even more. Why don't you check out what was revealed? Why don't you check out this party that you're protecting and see what was going on? I mean, really? That's crazy. I'm all for Trump and Putin getting together and working together. I'm all for them trying to iron out some of the problems between our nations. I'm all for Trump trying to smooth out a lot of the wrinkles that Obama has put in the political carpet around the world. We have been a laughingstock for the last 8 years. From the time Obama got voted in and went straight overseas and bowed down to some sheik. We ain't been nothing but cowards ever since. And the whole world knows it. They've been laughing at us and using us. And now it's time to fix that. Milk, it's the one. Oh yeah. Milk, it's the one. Also. Who remembers? Also. I tell you what, and I ain't stayed totally updated on the news. I ain't had the time this week. It's been a pretty drastic week. A few phone calls, a little bit of reading on the internet and whatnot. Be quite honest with you, I think Trump's doing pretty good so far. He's actually restored, well, I shouldn't say restored because I didn't have any faith in him, but he has built a little faith, my faith in him. You know why? Because whether you agree with what he's doing or not, whether I agree with what he's doing or not, he's doing what he said he would do. Why is anybody surprised that he's in there doing it? Because we're not used to somebody doing what they tell us they're going to do when it comes to politicians. He's doing it. Good. Rock and roll. Protest at major airports. And now a judge overruled or some nonsense. Going to let in whatever folks are being held out that have a legal passport. Going to let them in. I still think they need to be vetted. Every one of them. If they're not an American citizen, they need to be vetted. And some of them need to be vetted. I think the judge needs to stay out of it, and he needs to let Trump secure our country. We have been under attack. We have been attacked. We have been told of more attacks. And with him getting in, you know the hostilities are up. Look at our own people. They're up in arms. They don't know why, but they are. So, yeah, I think they need to knock the nonsense off the courts and let the government deal with it. I know that there will be innocent victims. That happens in time of war. And guess what? We're in war. You don't think we are? Ask ISIS. ISIS would tell you we're in war. So, we've known all along that Trump was going to have a hard row to hoe. And the court stuff is not a surprise. One of the talking shows I was watching in there, they had a board. And one of the guys says, I'm just so glad that we have a court system. The court system, when Obama got out of line, they reined him in. So they need to rein Trump in too. They reined Obama in on what? On one or two small things? What about Obamacare? What about a lot of the executive orders he's done? What about the voting? What about the voting IDs? Now you tell me that the courts reined Obama in? You're a lying fool. Period. It just baffles me how the media, the politicians, and the court systems all behind the one world order and all behind Obama. And that's what Obama was about. Obama was supposed to have been the last American president. He was supposed to have brought us down to our knees. It didn't work. He was supposed to have got rioting in the streets. He almost did. He was supposed to have been able to declare martial law so that no one else would get voted in. And he could have called in the UN. And they could have went door to door. There's a whole lot that was supposed to happen, but it didn't quite happen. We was that close. That close. And now people want to whine and bitch about Trump trying to get our country back. I know this is going to shock some of you. If you're not an American, you do not have a legal right to enter this country. So these, I know his APU's fixed to fire up, it's noisy. I ain't gonna turn that back on yet. These, one of them talking heads in there tonight, he said they have a right to come to the U.S. Oh boy, did Judge Jeannie tear them up? Said the same thing I just said, only she said it louder. No one has a right to enter this country unless you're an American citizen. Period. So, quite interesting. I think for Trump's first week, he was quite impressive. From what I've heard, I can't say that he's really done anything I disagree with. I would like for him to take a stronger stance on this immigration thing. I hope that him and his people figure out a way to tell that judge, shut up. Well, there you go. I did a few videos today. The comments and stuff, thank you. I enjoy getting the comments. And I try to at least give you a thumb up and try to make a comment back, some kind of response back to you. Growing all kinds of subscribers. Somebody walking towards the truck. I was watching them. I can't help it. Up to 561, and actually I think it's a little higher than that, but they're a little slow tallying it up. I'm up to 681 videos, I think. We're down to 95 countries. Got a shout out this week, one from UK, or actually two from UK, one from Canada, and one from Ireland. I love getting the shout outs from foreign countries so I know who's watching and stuff. That's cool. My son can tell me all day long that it's 95 countries watching me. I'm like, all right, great. But when I get the shout outs from y'all, that's cool. Thank you. A lot more people are hitting the likes on the videos. I would like to ask you to hit likes more. That's what helps my channel grow. If you hit the like, then that tells YouTube that you agree and you like what I'm putting up. The more of them I get, the more it puts it out onto the main YouTube stuff, and more people get to come experience my loveliness. Or else they get tortured by me. One or the other. I ain't sure which. So, cool on the likes. Please hit some more likes. I can't ask you to subscribe. Boy, are you subscribing. Last 28 days, I've had like 150 or something, just under 150 new subscribers. Cool. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. I'd like to ask you to share a few videos. So this is my own little plug for my channel, I guess. So, which I've had a couple people tell me, man, on the end of every video, they tell them to hit the like and subscribe and to share. I said, I ain't going to do that on every video. Every once in a while, I'll do it, like now. To me, it's kind of annoying when they do it all the time. So, it's kind of like some of these guys that got all these cartoon stuff at the beginning. They'll come on and say, hi, I'm here, and then you got 30 seconds of cartoon nonsense, and then they come on and start talking. Really? Just say what you got to say. I don't need the cartoons. This ain't TV. If I want to watch cartoons, I'll bring up TV and watch TV. So, there's a few things that I don't do because of my own personal likes and dislikes. And what else can I tell you? I had to make fish sandwiches and some french fries for dinner. And I was going to have a strawberry shake, but their shake machine's down, so I got moo water. So, with that, been a pretty good week overall. I thank you. On the YouTube part, on the trucking part, it ain't been that great, but on the YouTube part, it's blowing and going. Thank you very much. I really enjoy watching it. I don't know why. There is no rhyme or reason to why I watch my subscription count. And I have another thing there that tells me how many views I've had in the last 48 hours. And I'm bringing it up for you. We're still at 1,500. You can see it. Yeah, 1,500. So I kind of like watching that. And in the last, somebody hand me my glasses. I'll give you a little rundown of what I see on here, which I don't look at all the time. I did like watching the real-time views, which is 1,500 last 48 hours. That's an estimate. Then it gives me a little rundown of the top 5 videos. Watch time minutes in the last 28 days is 79,753 minutes. That's a whole bunch of minutes. Views in the last 28 days from my channel is 14,467. That's a whole heap of views. Thank you. Then this can bum you out at times. The average view duration for the last 28 days has been 5 minutes and 3 seconds. And we all know my videos get drug out. Like this one right now, it's already 17 minutes. The previous 28 days, the duration was 6 minutes and 48 seconds. So why are y'all cutting it off so soon? Am I that boring or what? But now we know how average is. You gotta have a big to match a short. In the last 28 days, I've got 139 subscribers. So that's definitely on a rise. Thank you very much. I do like it. But it tells me different stuff like that. Let's see. That's about all of it. So, then I go over here to my videos. And the one I did earlier, some ain't gonna like this. It's already had 105 views. And how long has that thing been up? And I don't want to drop this high dollar phone either. I ain't sure that it'll tell me here. No. Well, my first comment was 4 hours ago. So, you know. Yeah. I ain't sure how long it's been up. 5-6 hours or something. But anyway. Love y'all. God loves you. And I do appreciate you on my channel. I do. I appreciate the subscriptions, subscribers. Definitely like you hitting the likes. That's awesome. Thank you. Hit it more. And quite obviously, boy, I can't talk. That fish must have had a fin. I don't know how it's getting shared around, but if I'm getting all these new viewers, it's getting shared around somehow. So it's all good. With that, I'm fixing to go to bed here in a few minutes. Get this thing put up. Y'all have a blessed day or a blessed night. Have a good night. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. I ain't got to get up. I ain't setting no alarms. I ain't in no hurry. So watch me wake up real early. Hopefully no 4 a.m. videos. No promises though. Y'all have a blessed evening. Good night.